Hey, are we working? We got now I've got some music going today, so let me know how it's all balanced and stuff, and if you can still hear me, the music's too loud, too quiet, all of that, because honestly I have no idea what I'm doing. So let's just grab what we've got for today. Hi. So hopefully I have actually remembered to put out a post saying that I am going live ahead of time, rather than last time where I put it out literally as I was going live. So hopefully people have a little more warning and we can get a few more people in, which would be lovely. As I say, let me know how the music levels are, how my sound levels are, because it's my first time trying to put music in, so I don't quite know how that's going to go. Music could go down a touch, but otherwise okay. Cool, I can do that. Down a touch, how is that? Although I don't know what this one is. This one's a bit odd, isn't it? Oh well. Good job. Perfect. Right. We've got a few people in. Oh, we got 8 people in. Oh, thank you. Hi. That's really awesome. So today, I'm jumping in. Basically, I am getting ready to send off some prizes for the Magpie Market, which is an online market that I do. And I tend to send them in bulk just at the start of the year, just to save me having to rush, panic, send a load throughout every time I do a market. And I thought, since it's the Magpie Market, that I would do some magpie themed prizes. So I have done most of them. I'm going to be sending 6 prizes. I've got most of them sewn up already. Here we go. We have a big basket full of magpie themed goodies. These are my last 2 prizes that we're going to be sewing up. I don't know how much I'm going to get done today. If you don't know me, if you're new here, I'm actually a disabled neurospicy small business owner, and with that comes disabilities and health issues. So I'm not having the best day. Touch wood, we're doing okay right now, but if that changes I might sort of run off and it might not be the longest live ever. But we're going to try and at least get a glasses case sewn today. So we got a glasses case, and I do have a little makeup pouch that I also need to get sewn up, but we're going to play it by ear a little bit today. So yeah, we'll get sewing. So this is the Groovy Glasses Case by Spencer Ogg. It's actually a free pattern. I love it. I've used it for pretty much all my glasses cases. I've tried out a couple here and there, but I always come back to this one. So it's just a quick, easy sew. And I'm always happy with how it turns out. So this is actually on my printable vinyl. I don't usually make them from my own vinyl. So this is actually a print that I have printed up myself at home. And yeah, I just thought I'd test it out for a glasses case, because why not? We're playing, we're testing, and it's always worth trying something new, isn't it? So I've just run a line of double-sided tape, and I'm just folding down a seam allowance at the top edge on both my main vinyl piece and my microfiber suede fabric that I use for the lining, just because it's really soft, it's not going to scratch up any lenses or anything. So that's just my preference. I used to use waterproof canvas to line my glasses cases. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Cotton works as well. I like this microfiber suede because it cleans your lenses at the same time. So, and who doesn't love that? So we're just going to fold that along. I've pre-done all my measurements, hopefully, in theory. I've probably forgotten something, but just because I don't want to go giving out pattern measurements. If you are interested, as I say, it is a free pattern, so you can just go and check that out. Now, I am more prepared this time than I was last time, because I have actually pre-wound some bobbins, so you don't have to sit around waiting for me to wind bobbins this time. So we're just going to clip our glasses case right side together. So let's have a look, see. Now, I didn't actually think and cut any fusible fleece. So, spent all my time thinking about bobbins and not about materials. That's a good one, isn't it? So, what we might do is I will whiz around this, sew this up, and then I might actually switch over to the makeup bag. Save you watching me cut out fusible fleece, because that's probably not going to be the most interesting, is it? But hey ho, that's life, isn't it? Anything that I don't get done with you guys today, I will just do tomorrow before I head out. So let's just make sure that's nice and straight. Don't want any creases in our lining, do we? So I've also got a little D-ring tab. I put D-ring tabs on all my glasses cases just so you can put a little glasses cleaner on, put it on your keys, put lanyard on it, whatever, just so you are less likely to lose it, because I lose literally everything on a daily basis. As evidenced by the fact that I forgot to cut fusible fleece for this today. So let's make sure we've got everything set up right. And we'll just top stitch on the tab. What do we reckon? Should I get the fusible fleece out or not? Don't know. We shall see. We'll see. So I'm just going to thread my D-ring through and tack the end so I don't lose it, because I am always losing my D-rings off the edge of my tabs. So we're going like that. We want it about here. So I'm going to clip that in and I'll just tack it in place so it doesn't shift about on us. Oh, I should probably move my drink before I knock it over, shouldn't I? Hi, good evening. We're just getting started. So today I'm sewing up some prizes for the Magpie Market, which is an online market that I do. And for every market they do a bundle giveaway from all of the traders. So I like to send in a bulk bundle of giveaways at one time, just so I don't have to worry and stress about it for the rest of the year. So we're doing some Magpie themed goodies for that. Hi, welcome. So, oh, I need to put my branding tag on as well, don't I? Not with it today, am I? Little bit scatty. I would like to say I'm usually a bit more together, but that would be a bit of a lie. Alright, and then we'll pop our tag in there as well so people know it's from me. There we go. Right. And then we're just going to whiz all our way around. Alright, and we're going to be very careful by our D-ring because don't particularly want to break a needle live on stream. Benefit of wearing glasses though. Alright, we're just going to go real slow. Just where that is. If you're new here, you won't know, but not even early last year, I think it was early year before that, so nearly 2 years ago, I did do some live streams over on Twitch, and I was not prepared for those, and I did break a couple of needles on stream and then had to try and panic switch out my needles live, and that was not a fun one. Don't recommend it, but that is the joy of sewing things up live, isn't it? You get to see all of that. So, last week it was me forgetting to wind my bobbins. This week I've forgotten my fusible fleece. Alright, let's just make sure that our tag in there is nice and straight. Is the music all balanced okay and everything still? Right, we are going to have to cut some fusible fleece because I'm a scatterbrain. See if I can find my pattern piece. Right. We love the console bag, it's so cool, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, that one was a bit of an indulgent project. I did it completely on the whim because I wanted to. It's not obviously my usual sort of thing, but it just seemed fun. And that's the whole point of all of this, isn't it? Because what is life if we're not having fun? So I'm just gonna trace around my pattern piece on the fusible fleece. Have I got a pen? Music's all good. Perfect. Mic is better than last time too. Oh, even better. I think last time I was trying to use the microphone. So I'm using my camera as a kind of makeshift webcam, and I think I was still trying to use a microphone built into my computer somewhere rather than the camera microphone. Whereas this time, I think I configured it right so that it's actually using the good equipment. There we go. Put that down. Where's my scissors? There we are. Not very organised, am I? Oh, makes sense. It was a bit crunchy. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm learning. It's all... I just do most things. I fly by the seat of my pants and just kind of make it up as I go. So, and learn as we go. So, because I didn't know how to do any of this until I decided to start my own business. So I'm now editing, recording, all of those things, and yeah, I just teach myself as I go. It keeps life interesting, doesn't it? And stops me getting bored out of my mind. Okay, sorry, this is rather boring, isn't it? Me just cutting out fusible fleece. Best way to do it, to be fair. Yeah. I'd much rather learn the skill and do it myself and have the first couple be a little dodgy than just have someone do it for me, because that way it's independence and stuff, isn't it? I don't always want, you're not always going to have people around to do it for you. So if I can work it out myself, obviously having someone explain, like tell me that things are balanced is different. But yeah, because I mean, I guess I could get my own live stream up and find out that way, but it's more helpful if I get you guys to help me. So I'm just trimming a little bit of a seam allowance off the edge of this so that it's gonna sit nicely in the glasses case. And this, I mean, it's not necessary, it's just to give it a little bit extra padding, so that it's not all hard. It's not going to be massively padded. I could use foam, but I find that the fusible fleece is just fine, and people that are going to be flinging their glasses around are going to get something a little more sturdy than these anyway. So my glasses have survived, and if mine can survive, then I think most people's can. So I would usually fuse this with my heat press, but where I didn't think and didn't plan, that is not really an option because I've already done all my fabric and stuff. So I'm just going to tack it in place with some double-sided tape, because if you know me, you know everything I make revolves around double-sided tape. Right, we're just going to trim a little more off the bottom, just so that it doesn't interfere with anything that it shouldn't. So we're going to be stitching and top stitching all of this, so it's not the end of the world that it's not fused. So there we go, that's attached. That's not going anywhere for now. And I'm just going to get the pinking shears and just go round the top edge just so that it sits nicely when we flip it, because otherwise it can be a bit bumpy and like not the nice smooth edge that we want. So yeah. Have the music stopped? Where's the music gone? Why have you stopped playing? Okay. Sorted. Right. Okay. So I've just gone round with the pinking shears and just cut little notches into the top curved edge so that it'll flip nice. Alright, I'm going to use my heat gun, so bear with me because this might not sound the best to you guys. Oh. Helps if it's plugged in. Alright, the tape steady and zips. Yes, very much so. So I'm just heating the vinyl up so that it flips a little easier. And we're just gonna flip this the right side out. You've got to be really careful with the heat gun as well, because if you're anything like me, yesterday I was making a little zipper pouch and I let the heat gun get a little too hot, and then I touched it onto my vinyl and melted a nice hole in it, which is the first time I've done that, which I'm surprised that I haven't done it a whole lot more. But yeah, I was very, very annoyed with myself, because yeah, it was the first time I'd done this little pouch pattern and it was turning out really, really cute. I was really happy with it, and then just right at the last minute I was trying to make it look nice and take the creases out, and yeah, made a nice hole in it. But lesson learnt, I will be more careful in the future, and I think it was really, really cute, so I will be making more, just hopefully this time without the holes. So I'm just turning this out and trying to get it all as straight as possible, so it's nice and neat. I should probably be using the metal clips rather than the plastic ones. So yeah, I've got plastic clips and metal clips. The plastic clips are a little more sturdy and they hold a little firmer, but they do mark vinyl. So I try where possible to use the metal ones when it's going to be directly on the right side of the fabric. So I'm just closing up this top edge now, and then I'm just going to roll all the seams out to make sure that they are all nice and flat, because yeah, we want everything to be nice and professional. So and if you sort of tuned in a little later, I just folded down, pre-folded the seam down at the top, so that it was so that we had that nice big opening to turn it out. Let's make sure everything is sitting nice and flat. There we go, and as I say, we're going to top stitch this, which will hold that fusible fleece in place, even though I didn't melt the glue. Giving it a bit of a blast with the heat gun as well kind of activated that glue a little bit, so again, extra tacking. But we are all good. Just going around, making sure everything's nice. This chair is doing my head in. I think I'm just going to have to give in and get a new one, and I really don't want to do that because this chair is not that old. So now that that's all nicely flipped, so this was the open edge that we turned through, so I've just clipped it all nice and straight, and I'm just going to top stitch across there, so we have a nice finished edge. Okay, trim the threads. Right. And then what we've got to do is we've got to measure our turn up. So I'm gonna measure. Again, I don't want to go giving out measurements. If you're interested, the pattern is free from Spencer Og, so if you want to go check that out, go and check it out. You can download it on her website, and I completely recommend this pattern. I've done a few different glasses cases, and this is my favourite. It always turns out really cute, and it's really straightforward and simple. So yeah, and it's good for most materials. yeah, so it's a great beginner pattern. Okay, so I've just folded up that bottom. So again, this is the straight edge that we flip through, and I've just folded it up, and we're just going to top stitch around, and we're pretty much done. That's how easy this is. So we will, I'm just going to check my bobbin, check that we got, oh yeah, we got plenty on there, because the last thing you want to do is run out of bobbin halfway through, which I have done many times. I regularly lose bobbin checking. So we're just gonna pop that under there. We're still on a top stitch. I was confused how it was going to become a glasses case now, because yeah. So as I say, it's super simple. Super simple. You've got a really nice big turning hole, so you don't need to be birthing through a tiny little gap. And as I say, it's great for most fabrics, so it's really flexible. I just love this pattern. Make sure to catch our edge at the bottom. So this bit is quite chunky, so I'm just going to hand crank over it, because it's got the seam allowance that we tucked under, and it's got the D-ring tab, so that is quite a lot of layers of vinyl. So again, don't want to break a needle live and have to switch that out with you all watching. So we're gonna do our best to avoid that wherever possible. And there we have it. We have a glasses case. So this is going to tuck over there and give us our little flap. So I need to get my hole punch a hole through, and I use magnetic rivets for my closures. You can use the standard washered rivet, washered magnets, but I just prefer magnetic rivets because I can press them with my rivet press, no issues, and I can do it retrospectively, so I don't have to sort of dodge bits of metal. Again, minimizing the risk of breaking needles wherever possible. So, hole punch. I will actually check what size this was last time I used it. So, just going to punch a hole. I did pre-mark these. I used my pattern piece. I'm not just eyeballing it. I'm not that good. So, and then we're just going to line up the top hole. There we go. Where did I put? Oh, it's up here. And then I've just got my little set of magnetic rivets. So we're going to put female end on the main body. There we go. And pop the little cap. And then on the flap, I'm going to put the female stud and the little cap. So I will press these with my rivet press off camera, just because it will be a pain in the butt to do with you guys. But yeah, they're just little pop-on caps. Simple as that. So let's do it up so that we can see it all done. Super cute. So hopefully someone will be happy with their prize. I have made a matching little glasses cleaning cloth to go with it. So it's got the matching Magpie print on there, and then we can just, if I get a proper grip on it, attach it on the little D-ring. So yeah, that's going to be one prize. As I say, I'm doing 6 prizes in total. So we've got the glasses case and the glasses cleaner. I have a little pocket card holder and a wristlet. We've got a sunglasses cover and a pop-up fan, phone sling and a phone grip, and then a makeup bag and a claw clip, all in the same Magpie print. I got a bit carried away. I thought if we're going to be doing things for Magpie Market, they might as well be magpie themed. So yeah, and I was doing a couple of bonus things, and this is the little pouch that I was making. So I'm really happy with it. I think it's really, really cute. And it's just, but when I was using the heat gun, I melted a hole there and a hole there. So they're small. They don't look as bad on camera, but to me, I was a little gutted. Those glass cleaner things are a lifesaver. I'm glad they're helpful. I will say I love mine. I've got my little spider one. It's on my desk somewhere. Where is he? Oh no, my spider one's in my bag. I've got frogs. I've got little frog butts. So it says pain chronic, arse iconic. And I love it. And I always have them to hand. So I think I initially made one for my dad, and then I made one for myself, and then my dad saw it, he wanted one, and then he showed his friends and it spiraled. And now they're some of my best sellers. So it's all fun. It's all fun. So yeah, the glasses case can go in my big tub of Magpie goodies ready to be sent off. So if you're interested in winning one of them, take a look at the Magpie Market Facebook group. Oh, I also did this little pencil pouch. How cute is that? So it's a little like triangle, and it opens up like really wide. This is another one of the prizes. It's awesome. Or even if I do say so myself, I'm very proud of them. So I think I'm gonna call it there, just because as I said at the start, I don't know if you missed it, I'm not feeling the best today. I'm flagging a little bit. I have been all year. Just haven't quite got in the swing of the new year yet, so I think we're going to leave it there. I do have a makeup pouch to sell off as well, but I will probably just sew that tomorrow, and I'm going to go and rest. Have a lie down and get something to eat and just chill, I think. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. It really, really means the world to me that people are interested in coming by and chatting and watching me sew. Yeah, no, thank you. And yeah, I'm gonna try, if I can, I'd like to do these. My goal is every other week, but if I can do extra bonus ones, then that's all good. So hopefully it'll be next week. If not, it'll be 2 weeks on a Thursday, about the same kind of time. And yeah, we'll see. It'll probably be more stuff because I'm doing a invert and arachnid show in mid-February, and so I need to make up some bug themed items for that. I'm really looking forward to it. It should be like a really good day. So yeah, it's the Hertfordshire invert and arachnid show. It's on the 15th of February, I think. And I'm just excited to go and see some bugs, really. But yeah, no, it should be cool. And yes, I'm going to stop talking and get going. Thank you so much once again. Our little glasses case and cleaner. Love it. Thanks. Bye. Let's see, let's get our own card, shall we?